Facebook, welcome another day to my channel, the channel of a chef in the kitchen. Look, today we are going to do something also very simple. Look, we're going to make chicken and potatoes in pot B, chicken with beer. For that we obviously need light chicken, and potatoes. I already have them here, peeled and put in water so that the little ground pepper doesn't rust. Look, here I also have bay leaf, peppercorns and some cloves. And of course beer. Okay, well come on, let's get into trouble. Well, I've got the pan ready here, I'm gonna put olive oil on it, because this same oil, after doing what I am going to do, we are now going to use it to continue making the recipe. So we're not going to add bad oil, we're going to add good oil. But look, the oil is already hot here. I'm going to add it. The potatoes are whole, Man, if they are very big and you want to cut them in half, well, that's it. But these are medium. They are big, but they are medium. So I'm going to leave them whole so that they are also more beautiful. They don't fall apart. And I'm going to make the potatoes first, because if I fry the chicken first, the oil will dirty, and which will dirty the potatoes. It's fine. We're just gonna brown it. We can't beat frying it, Just give it a touch of color or whatever. Look like this is fine. If you want them a little more golden, nothing happens. But don't fry them whole like this, because they are very hard. Obviously it would take us a quintal. Well, look, this is it. It has been golden. I'm going to take them out. That's okay. I have put normally one potato for each piece of chicken. I have put one more. But apart from that, they are big. Anyway, I have done it so that I can overdo it because I like it. Okay, then with the sauce, you add a little rice if you want to. If you don't consume it all, well, you can take advantage of it that way. Come on. Well, look, I have already made all the potatoes here, okay? I have taken out 6. One of these, the largest, I could have cut it in half, but I prefer to leave it like that. Okay, now I'm going to put the chicken, okay? I'm going to put it with the skin upside down. There's careful because this jumps, okay? Although the chicken is dry, the chicken tends to jump a lot and we can get burned. I'm going to put another piece on top. There it is as I fit, and we just want it to, just like potatoes, brown it, don't fry it. It's a good cover and we let it be done well. This has been here for a little while now, so nothing. I already have my espresso pot prepared, okay, because this is a chicken that is going to go under pressure, Chicken with beer in a pressure cooker or an espresso cooker, the same thing. Come on, we're going to throw it in. I'm going to put the chicken down first on top of the potatoes, because if I put it the other way around, obviously my potatoes are going to break. There it is. Okay, come on, let's put it there. Look how golden it is. You see, it's perfect. Come on, and so on until you finish with all the chicken. Well, boys and girls, almost everything is finished here. We're already halfway through. There, I have my chick downstairs, and now I'm going to put it on the potatoes. Look, I remember that my mother made this meal, especially on Sundays when the family came. So I tell you, it's a family chicken, a Sunday chicken, To eat the whole family. There it is. Now we are going to pour the oil with which we have made the potatoes and the chicken, of course. And it is also clean. Although you see it that way, it is quite clean. Okay, I'll throw it in carefully because I'll probably throw almost everything into it. I'm going to tell you a trick, and that is that if you want a sauce that catches, you have to put it practically the same amount of oil as liquid. If you put too little oil and too much liquid, the sauce comes out watery, So even if you think it's a lot, nothing goes well. You have already seen that I have added practically almost all the oil. Now I'm going to start seasoning. Okay, look, I'm going to start with the beer, which makes me very sad to add to the food because it's going to fall whole inside. Okay, it's not going to leave me anything. Well, I'll open another one then. Come on, let's add the other condiments. I'm going to keep an eye on it, Look, I forgot before telling you that you can add about 5 or 6 garlic cloves whole. Okay, I have peeled it. We're going to put bay leaves, peppercorns, and cloves. Or cloves have 3 or 4 cloves, okay? This has no science. It's the easiest thing in the world, but chicken and potatoes come out. You can't get the idea. Pepper ground into black grains. Okay, there's a little bit of salt, huh? Don't add too much to it in case you have to rectify it later. It's better if it doesn't come out salty. You can also add a little coloring to the food, okay, if you like it. You can add a little turmeric. I have turmeric here right now. But what we had on hand was this. I had to look for it in the furniture, so with which I added food coloring or whatever is added to the paellas and no more. And now I'm going to cover the rest of the beer with water. I'm going to put practically the same amount of water as beer. A little glass, something like that. And we close the pot. Isn't there better? Look, okay, there it is, perfect. Now it is, we have a good wink there. Look, here you are already seeing, so I'm going to put the lid on it. Okay, perfect. And we're going to leave that. Once it comes out, let's put the valve on it. Well, we're going to leave it about 15-20 minutes more. No. Okay, the valve has already started. Well, that we're going to leave it 15-20 minutes. Okay, guys. 20 minutes exactly. I've had it. Look what a delicious thing. Look, spectacular. Look what better potatoes. Well, I'm going to take out the chicken and the potatoes. So first I'm going to take out the potatoes so I can go to the chicken if we're not going to mess up gods here. Come on. Well, look what a delicious dish. Fantastic. Come on. Now let's go get the chicken. Come on. Let's take out the chicken. There it is. There it is. This real chicken comes out delicious, huh? Family chicken, Sunday chicken. Sunday meal. Chicken with beer in an espresso cooker or pressure cooker. Easy recipe, rich recipe. Sure you will succeed with it. Well, here I go now. I've already let it cool a little and I'm going to present the dish. Okay, let's put it here. There it is. They are not very big here. The chicks are small. Here they are not very big. So, but they are very delicious, huh? You have already seen that I leave him the skin, because if I remove the skin to do it, the only thing that is going to happen is that all the meat is going to come out. That is, it is going to fall apart. And it's going to stay dry, so the skin never comes off. It comes off now when we go to eat. Yes, look what a show. Now I'm going to put the sauce. I'm going to put it in the sauce pot, okay? Because if I'm not going to smear the entire plate, look what a delicious sauce, huh? Fantastic. That's the point. That's the good point. Here I already have my sauce in my saucepan and now I'm covering, okay? Look what the richest thick thing is that it is at its point. That's the trick. You have to add the oil so that it binds well. As I told you, if you add little oil and a lot of liquid, it comes out watery. So, and we have to add flour then, and that's what we don't want, eh? Use as little flour as possible. There it is. Look, dish presented for the photo. And so that you can see how beautiful it turned out. Eh? Look what a more beautiful color that chicken and the potatoes have. The shine that it has is spectacular, and it is made in nothing. And in an express pot, you already know, well, I'm going to try it. That's it. It's already, I turned around. The chicken didn't want to go in the way it was. Look. You see, I removed the skin. Look, what a richer meat, eh? Fantastic. The whole chicken, now I'm going to put some sauce on it. And I'm going to try it. Of course, look, it comes apart delicious. Great brewed chicken in espresso pot or pressure cooker. Good. That Sunday turned out well. A family recipe, a Sunday recipe, Sunday chicken. That's not for Sunday? Sure, how different. Well, cook, I hope you really liked today's recipe. Leave me the comments you thought. That I think you will like it and that nothing. See you in the next recipe. Okay, come on, see you later.